In the name of God. The fifth step in stopping masturbation is to call God when we are attacked by temptation. Who is God? We talked about him in the second video, that we said there's a higher power, there's a higher wisdom, unlimited source of wisdom and power in this universe who's controlling everything in the world. We need to connect to that. Our soul as a human is part of that. Our soul comes from that wisdom. So when we are attacked by temptation of doing masturbation or watching porn or consuming lust as a drug to keep calm and to get calm and use it as a drug, we need to call to that God. If you wonder where is this place, this is where I live. This is the yard of my house. So I shooted this video today here. I know the weather is good. Anyway, so we need to call God. How we can do that is really more practical than what we said about and we talked about in the second video. It's more practical here. We should be able to connect to Him and ask Him to come and hand in hand help us to attack and to defend ourselves from temptation. Because temptation, if you want to know this addiction of sexual addiction, as we said, is a really complicated cycle and is really cunning and baffling. It's really cunning. He knows if you want to call and if you want to think about this addiction as a, let's say if you want to see him as something, as a being. Some people call him evil or Satan or whatever you want to consider him. He is really cunning. This addiction is the master of all the masters in our soul and our pleasure system. He knows what we humans like. He knows how the pleasure points in our brain, how they work. He is the master of all. He knows all of them very well. So he knows how to come to us and tempts us and to bring us some suggestion that we cannot say no to. He knows very well all of these things. That's why when the temptation comes to us, it's really hard if we want to alone, if we want to withstand or defend ourselves alone. It's really hard. It's almost impossible to alone. When the temptation of watching porn comes, it's impossible to stop it alone. That's why we know if that addiction is the master, the creator of all the universe. He is the great, the supreme master. If this addiction knows, if this addiction is really, cunning, we have a God, we have a supreme wisdom who is, created that addiction himself. It's like, the supreme power. So we connect to that, then the temptation becomes easy. It doesn't matter what trick he's going to use to get us back to the cycle, to the addiction cycle. It doesn't matter what trick he is using. It's really simple. We say, okay, I connect myself, I plug into the, supreme wisdom, and that's all. That's all. We just say, okay, God or supreme power, come and help with me. Help me to deal with him. It's like two children who are fighting each other. One of them goes and brings his daddy. He says, okay, I cannot fight with you, I bring my daddy. So now you fight with my daddy, okay? If you dare to connect, fight with my daddy. This is something like near the similarity. When the temptation comes, let's say he is a Satan or a satanic thinking that we want to do the masturbation or watch porn. We say, okay, I cannot handle it. I'm too weak to handle that. I ask my daddy, my big daddy, the supreme wisdom of the universe to come and help. Then you step aside and you ask God to handle it. Turn over. This is the most beautiful word that I have learned in my life. Turn it over, turn it over to the higher power. It's really important to turn over, and you don't need to fight anymore. Just step aside and let them fight with each other. And for sure, the universe, the supreme universe, the supreme wisdom of the universe will win. Definitely, no doubt. That's why people can be abstinent from masturbation, porn, even sex with their own wife, which is totally okay. They can become abstinent and have some period of abstinence as long as they want. Why? Because they connect to the supreme power. When you connect your battery to the supreme and unlimited battery, then you have unlimited power. But if we want to do it alone, on our own, with our own head, which is already corrupted by masturbation, we will fail. So it's really important to, the fifth step is to count on the supreme power, count on him, invite him when the temptation comes, and stop doing whatever you're doing. If you want to go to the room and close the door and open the computer and open that website, don't do that. I said, God, please. And one sentence that really helped me when I wanted to get free from this addiction was, God, I want to choose you. I don't want to choose masturbation. I don't want to choose porn. I don't want them. I want you. I want love. I choose love. I choose love. God, please help me. I want to, I want to fall into your arms, and you hug me. I don't want to go to the arms of those evilish or devilish or satanic movies that they are building day and day, and billions and millions of them are all over the internet. I don't want them anymore. God, I want you. Please accept me. Please, please keep me in your arms. Let my heart get connected to you, and save me from this. I don't want this anymore. Please help me. If you talk to God like in this very friendly language, definitely He'll listen and He'll help you. Miracles will happen. The video is getting too long, but let me tell you one of my experiences. I was living in Malaysia at that time. Currently, I am in Iran. I was single. I had a room with my. We had 3 rooms in a nice apartment. One of the rooms was for me. In the middle of the night, the temptation of sex came to me. It was like killing me. It was really, my body was aching. I somewhere inside my chest, like here, really wanted a woman. I really wanted a hug. I really wanted to hug somebody. It doesn't matter who it is, whether it is a prostitute. I don't care. I just want someone. It's like it was killing me. The lust. I said, well, let me watch porn and masturbate. At least let me release myself. But if you want to watch porn and masturbate, this feeling gets worse. So what happened was that I knew this technique at that time, and I was abstinent for a few months, I think. The temptation was so powerful. It was hitting my soul. Pa, pa. Yeah, it was 3 o'clock in the morning, maybe 2 or 3. It was, everyone was sleeping. The internet, high-speed internet is there. If you want to drive to the prostitution area, it's really near. It was killing me. So what I did was, I said, God, please help me. God, please help me. God, please help me. I started to cry. Tears started to come. Then I hugged my pillow and I cried. I said, God, even if I die, I don't want to go back there. I don't want to go out and watch porn anymore. God, please show yourself to me. Please, please. When I did that, the temptation went away. Those horniness, or whatever you want to call it, subsided. And then I really felt that God has hugged me. I cried. I felt really, the big part of lust that was inside my body and my system, my soul, went away forever. I never experienced that anymore. It's like one of the biggest attacks. I asked God to face it. Then the next time the attacks was very easy for me to handle. And then day by day you get more strong. Your soul gets stronger. Then you see even a naked woman in front of you. You say, okay, God, it's fine. It's like you get to that point very easily. It doesn't matter. You don't need to even watch porn. Instead, even hundreds of you naked women are in front of you. You can control your eyes and say, you get to that point of power in your soul. You don't need, it's like my value as a man is much higher, much higher than all of this. As a human, man, I mean human. My value, even if you are a girl, your value as a woman is much higher than sleeping with anyone who comes along your way. This is really important to ask from God, and when the temptation attacks, ask from God, because there's no other way for us, guys. Even if you're atheist, I don't know any other way. Seriously, I don't know any other way. This is the only way that can help us, because we are dealing with Satan. When Satan is here, only God, who is more powerful and is dominant over him, only God can attack. We cannot do that. Okay, I talked too much. Thanks for watching this video. See you next time, and bye.